Hello, let's continue on step 2 of the assignment. Before I move on to the step 2, I need to go back to the prior, go back to the home page. You can do this by always using the back arrows onto the SAP Launchpad, not the back arrows onto your browser. Okay, be careful. Or I can use the image, the icon of the SAP, so I can jump back to the home page directly, but using the arrows is can leading me back step by step, because sometimes you may just want to go back one step rather than going back to the home page, right? So you can do this back, because for step 2, I'm going to create another new master ledger accounts, right? So you always can go from here now, but now I can start from the accounts payable. So click on the manage GL ledger. Step 2, create a new accounts payable. So create. Now input this new account number starting from 3330, then 3 digits of your account number plus 5. Okay, no existing. This is a new account. And this is going to be in the same ledger system. So GL00. That's our main chart of account system. Then another balance sheet account for liabilities. But account group, we have auto side. We need to select all three. Auto side capital in SAP, the accounting definitions, auto side capital is like the liability accounts, current and long-term, so payables. So number 3 for the account group. Short text, this is a payable for miscellaneous transactions. I can put my account number, and for the long text, that's your option. You have to do the same thing. So the reason we use different account payables, as we discussed in class, so is facilitate your management for all of the payables. We have main payables to the vendors, then some other payables. So later when we extract the information to analyze all of the vendor payments, it becomes very easy. We can focus on different groups to analyze the history and present useful information for the managers. So that's the first group of data. So general or other. Then company code. Similarly, we create another company code to link the new accounts payable account. So use the US00, but do not check the balance. Okay, this is not applying for the accounts payables. But we need an info under here. So reconciliation account, like, vendors. Okay, you have other choices, customer, but this is a reconciliation for vendors. You may have accounts for reconciliation, like account receivable, then towards the customers. So it's give you specific information for this account. So vendor payables. And the account management, the sorting key, we are using the same 001. So input 001 or use the search button to do it. Then create bank interest, continue to scroll down or click on the easy access tab. For field group, we have 7 total. For internal management purpose, internal control. For expense account, we have different requirements than a regular balance sheet or reconciliation. Reconciliation basically means payables and receivables. So this one we'll put under the GRAA. I think that's what all we need before click on OK and save. Yes, so double check everything. So before you click on OK and save, and I got a confirmation. If you made mistakes, or I will have some like troubleshooting demos later. Okay, rather than, for example, I made something wrong, like about my company code, right? Starting from here. If I want to, from here, I couldn't really change the company code selection, but I can go, if you see, like I can do edit and go from here, and then you can do some addition. Okay, but I will show you these details if you have need or if you actually made mistakes. So step 2, create the account payable. Now I'm going back to the main account payable, not really to the very top, right? So under the account payable header, click on the manage master data, create the final step 3 expense account. Rental expense specifically. So GL account, and this time we'll name it. So it's starting from 631, then your account number, the 3 digits, and finally 5. So GL chart of account, still the GL00. So once you create this new account, it will show in your master data of the general ledgers in addition to all of the existing accounts. So this one will be I believe a primary cost, primary cost and revenue. Those will be the items we construct the income statement later, even revenues, all revenues and like the primary, your operational revenues, operating expenses. Then we do have some additional revenue, additional expenses, right? Supplementary items. So, but this is the primary, and account group is operating expense, 56. And short text will be a rent expense. Oh. And you can put sometimes just a copy and paste to the long text. So title, the header data, then company code, same thing for create. So US 00 and currency pop-up. And this one, no other information needed. Oh, as this one, I need to select word check, posting without tax allowed. So when we do that, like when we pay the utility or rental bills, I can skip the tax information because otherwise they will ask you, oh, how much tax you pay for the rental service. So we can skip tax. And then finally the create, right? So I can continue down, go to the field status, this one. I need to select a expense account, CE. And if it's expense or cost, even I believe revenues, because they are related to the income, right? Like a profit. So I have a secondary, like internal control is related to my managerial accounting as well. So for this one, I need to put the, which department or which cost center will be responsible for this expense. So that's the final. We go to the control data area here. And we need to put a controlling area. So in the row container, in the cost element. Once the header is released, oh, I see. Yeah, forgot. We need to click on the OK first, so we can see the controlling area here. So under the controlling data and then under the cost element. Okay, this is the one. Now I put 01. If you, yeah, that's a primary cost. Okay, like again, you can see this they call cost element categories. Again, that's help us to analyze the profits, revenues for internal management. Okay, like so we need a responsibility center or like analyzing the categories. So put adding this 01 and then you can save. So successfully. So far, first steps, the 3 steps of the assignment. Try to learn, create different types of accounts. A regular asset bank, a accounts receivable, accounts payable as a reconciliation, and a primary cost and expense. You can see from the different types of account, we can have this very detailed difference between the information needs, why we need a different setup, because that's all help us later to manage and control and also analyzing the data for different accounts type. So that's for the second video. In the next video, we are trying to learn how to create a business partner, in this case, as a vendor.